So a lot of times we're deluded into thinking that we have a sellable asset, and you don't. But the good news is you can make it a sellable asset by doing a lot of the stuff I teach, which is just like building up the infrastructure underneath it so that if and when someone comes and offers you something, they'll say this person has something. They have a fully built out management team. They have no single point of failure. They have markets that we're not touching, but there's actually something there. Most people have just a glorified cash flow, right? That is not sellable. And that could be fine. Like I know a lot of entrepreneurs, we have one that we both know very well, Brad, that rides cash flow all day long. They have no interest in selling anything because they know it's not sellable. You have an amazing set of cash flows that can make you a ton of money. But for those people that want to sell, there are things that you can do while building your company along the way that will dramatically increase the chances of you selling for something substantive. And they're not hard. It's like, get your financials audited, right? Like they want to know that what it is real. They want to know that there's no single point of failure. They want to know that it's not entrepreneur driven. Like if you leave because you just got $1 million and you want to go buy a Ferrari and go to Vegas, there's a backup behind you. And so most people don't think of it in those terms. So that's why I think going back to like the defensive or the operations piece of it is so important, because if you subscribe to that philosophy, you're building a sellable asset. If you don't, you're just building a series of glorified cash flows, which again is not bad. I have a lot of friends that do this all day long and are very, very successful at it. So, I would say that there's a big delusion around how easy it is to sell a company. We all focus on the one or two that sold. Oh my God, it sold for $100 million. You don't focus on the 10,000 companies that tried to do that didn't make it, right? It's like making the NFL, right? Like, oh my God, that guy's a pro. You don't realize that underneath that is all of these companies that tried to do it and couldn't do it and failed. So, creating a sellable asset. But no, I mean, the point is like, go all in, right? Like, don't worry about your next thing. Just go all in on this. And then if you have an exit or you have a chance to do something, then you can take all this wisdom that you learned around doing this and move it on to something else if that's what you want to do.